Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm here to do my melts for the week. So everything that I finished and did not finish. Taking a bit of a break from the vendor haul videos. I've still got a couple of those to do, but I will resume that tomorrow. My hair is annoying. It's so incredibly humid at the moment for spring that like, oh gosh, it's gunky. That, yeah, just my hair is not happy at the moment, and I'm incredibly full. We went out for hot pot for dinner with my son's best friend and their parents, so and ate an incredible amount of food. So anyway, let's get stuck into the empties. So I did finish 3 scoops this week, which is good because I had 3 scoops arrive this week, so I am scoop neutral. So the first scoop that I finished is Amber Noir, Palo Santo, Herbal Lavender, and Let the Meat Cake. This is a pretty blend. This is one I've enjoyed, and I feel like my enjoyment of this one has grown over time. Herbal Lavender is the most noticeable part of it, but I think the Palo blends in really nicely. I think the Amber Noir is a nice kind of feminine touch. Let the Meat Cake is not one I'm super familiar with. I know it's been in a few blends, but I still don't quite know what it's about. But yeah, I don't. It's just kind of a feminine, like herbal lavenderish scent with a bit of kind of woodiness. So it's nice. It throws medium to high. It's not something I'll get again, but it was nice enough. I finished King of the North finally, and I did melt it with Oregon Autumn this time around. So these two go together so well. So Oregon Autumn is fresh fallen leaves and a hint of rain. King of the North is, I think, Rainstorm, Pheromones, and Black Pepper Bergamot, I think. It's a really nice, fresh, masculine scent on its own, but paired with Oregon Autumn, they are just amazing. Yesterday, it was very stormy, and I had that combo going in my kitchen, and it's just perfect when it's humid and stormy, and just this one just kind of freshens up the air so it doesn't feel as clingy, but it also just matches the vibe perfectly. So it was a great send-off for this scoop. Great throw. These 2 scoops are from May 2020, so they're more than 2 years old now. Still incredible throw. I think I will get these two scents again, but probably together in a loaf or something. I've already been through a loaf of Oregon Autumn, King of the North together. Plus I think I've had shapes of it before as well. It's just one of my all-time favorite scents. So love that. We'll get that again. And I will get King of the North on its own one day as well, because I do like that solo. It's just I tend to prefer it with Oregon Autumn. The last scoop I finished this today is October 3rd. So this is Palo Santo Sugar Cookie, Royale and Toasted Mallow. This one is good. It's a very popular one. I do enjoy it in blends. On its own, there have been times where I've melted this on its own where I've really loved it, but most of the time it's okay. The Toasted Mallow, I think, is the bit that maybe I don't like as much. It's a little bit artificial smelling to me. But the Sugar Cookie and the Palo Santo smell really good together. I just have other Palo Santo bakery scents I like more than this one. I know that this is kind of one of the, I'm not going to say the original, but it is one of the early ones that got really popular. But yeah, there's other combos I prefer more. But still, it always throws well. I don't think I need to get that one again on its own. I will probably keep getting it in blends. I do think it works well in some blends. Sometimes it gets a bit lost. So yeah, I'm happy to keep getting it in blends, but I think I'm done with it solo. Alright, so a few bags. So Blackberry Bling and Pink Sugar from L3 in a sample. This one was just kind of syrupy, fruity. It was okay. Blackberry Bling is not my favourite oil. I didn't really notice pink sugar in here as well. It just kind of smelled fruity and syrupy, so it was okay. It threw sort of medium to high, but not something I purchased. Rose Girls Sicilian Lemon Nilla Noel Cookies. So this is Sicilian Lemon Cookies, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Nilla Wafers. This is a very good lemon bakery scent. I had this going in my bedrooms. In some ways, it's not that different. Like, there's a lot of lemon bakeries out there that smell quite similar, but It's just the right balance of lemon, but not too tart. It's got sweetness, but it's not too sweet. It's creamy, but not overly so. It's just a well-balanced one. This one always does pretty well for me. I have at least one more muffin of this one, so I'm good for that one for now. Vintage Chic Scents Cobblers with Martha. So this is strawberry cobbler, blackberry cobbler, peach cobbler, zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cupcakes, Tiffany's. This one is one I've liked sometimes and not liked at other times. I think this time melting I enjoyed it more. The zucchini bread and the vanilla butter fudge and the cupcakes Tiffany's came out a bit stronger. I think on previous melts I've smelled more of like the peach cobbler and strawberry and like the fruitiness. It is better when the fruitiness is more kind of subtle in background. So yeah, the last time I melted this, I did enjoy it, but previous melts, the fruity side was a bit stronger and I wasn't as big of a fan. Medium throw maybe. Not a repurchase because I'm just not getting great performance from Vintage Chic Scents in my house, but it's not bad. The Pharmacist's Daughter Hole-in-One. So this is zucchini bread, blackberry jam, jelly donut. I've talked about this scent before. For the first half an hour to an hour, it smells amazing and it starts blasting straight away. It is so strong, but then not all, but a lot of what I really like about it dies off really quickly and then it's just okay. The jelly donut in particular disappears really fast and then it's just a zucchini bread with a light blackberry jam. So, but for that first hour, it smells incredible. It's delicious. So I just wish it lasted longer. It does throw reasonably well throughout the whole melting cycle of it. It just, yeah, the jelly donut definitely dies out and the blackberry jam gets a bit weaker as well. So not a repurchase because of that, but it had potential. All right, now I've got some clamshells. So I finished pumpkin parcel cake batter fudge. This was a US fragrance supplier oil. I did not like this. It has a really weird note to it I don't enjoy. I don't know what it is. It's kind of sickly sweet. And it just doesn't smell right. So I don't know. Don't know what the deal is. This one does throw well, but yeah, not a repurchase. This one, on the other hand, absolutely fabulous cake. This one was really, really good. I was very surprised by this. In some ways, it is just a very simple, like vanilla cake oil. But it was just perfect. Like, it didn't smell artificial. So many cake oils smell artificial to me. This one did not smell artificial. It smelled like a legit, like, vanilla cake with just like plain sort of frosting. Really, really nice. It threw well. I will say it's not the kind of scent that was like, that will really grab you. Like, it is just a vanilla cake, you know. They're not like real powerful smelling scents. So, but it was really nice and I think it would blend really well as well. So this is one, you know, if Pumpkin Parcel was going to keep ordering, you know, bringing in more, I would recommend getting this one. This one was very, very good. I did Super Tarts cornbread and I blended it. I might put it aside just for a moment because I can't remember what I blended it with. And I'd rather talk about it in the combo. So Percy from Super Tarts. So this is Rain and Lemon Curd. I love this scent so much. I mean, I love her rain oil in anything, but Percy is just... The lemon curd just blends with it so well. Lemon curd can be a bit much for me, both tart and sweet. It's quite a full-on scent, but in this blend, it's just perfect. The rain is, yeah, just the sweetness and the tartness of the curd. It just blends so well with the rain. It is an amazing scent. It always throws super strongly for me. I've got more of it here. It's just one of my all-time favorite loves from Super Tarts. Yellow Brick Road from Super Tarts. So this is French Baguette Lemon Eclair Whipped Cream. Love this one. It is a great lemon bakery. The French Baguette gives it a really kind of like savoury bakery kind of lean to it, and it balances really well with the lemon eclair. The lemon eclair is also a really nice touch of lemon without being a lemon curd. So I really enjoy this one. It always throws well for me. It will always be a repurchase. It does have a new name now. I can't remember what that name is, but This was day 5 from Super Tarts, so it was one of the advent scents from a few years ago. Palo Santo, blackberry, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. This one is a good, solid Palo Santo blackberry scent. There are a lot of vendor Palo blackberries out there, and I don't feel like this one is that different to any of them. They form a really nice woody blackberry, and that's what this is. Interestingly, this one in the past, because I've had a couple of clamshells of this, previously I found this one's been a medium thrower at best. I had this one in my lounge room today. It's actually thrown quite strongly. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference was, but yeah, I'd say it was strong this time around. Not a repurchase. I mean, I like these scents, but I'm just happy to get them from other vendors. And I don't think it's one that's coming back anyway. So, the last empty is Neville from Super Tarts. So this is fresh herbs, grapefruit, and marshmallow fluff. This is a really nice scent. It's very unique, but it's really well done. So you definitely get you get all of it basically. Like the grapefruit helps to balance out the dry, tart qualities of the grapefruit. The marshmallow fluff does. I feel like I said the grapefruit balances out the grapefruit. Maybe I didn't. Anyway. So yeah, there's sweetness, there's dry fruitiness, and a bit of a herbal touch, not too much. So it is really nice. It throws pretty well. It is possibly a repurchase. Probably a repurchase even, I'd say. Okay, now on to the Unempties. So first up I have Scoopable Lemon Biscotti Noel. So this is lemon biscotti blended with vanilla bean Noel. As you might have noticed, I did do a few lemon bakeries. This morning I did them. This one is nice. It is a little bit sweeter than some of my other more favourite lemon bakeries. The vanilla bean Noel, I think, adds a real creamy sweetness to it. Yeah, the lemon is definitely very smoothed out in this one. It is nice though. It's a solid medium throw. I'm not sure if it's a repurchase. I don't know if I've loved it enough, but it's pretty good. Jessica Jones from Super Tarts. So this is going in the bedrooms at the moment. This is Blackberry and Rain. I think she calls it Black Rain now. It's just incredible. Again, like Percy, that rain oil just blows me away. I feel like I'm going to do a bit of rain melting at the moment, like we've entered storm season here. Sort of our second half of spring into early summer is, which I'm sure it is like in most places, but that tends to be when we have the most storms, and her rain oil is just perfect for this kind of humid, stormy weather. It really freshens up the air of the room. I just love it. So yeah, love it with blackberry. It always throws well. We'll always repurchase that one. Pumpkin Parcel Orange Chiffon Cake. I'm trying to think, was this the one I blended? No, I don't think it was. This is really nice, but it does smell very similar to Hot Orange Danish. If you've had Hot Orange Danish, this has a very similar creamy orange bakery vibe. I don't know if this is the same orange chiffon cake as, like, say, from Kay, for example. It smells really good, but yeah, I just found it very similar to Hot Orange Danish. Great throw. Not sure if I need to repurchase that one, but I have enjoyed it. This one I'm going through really quickly, considering it only arrived a couple of months ago. L3 Palo Santo Buttercream Mallow Fluff. No, Palo Santo Buttercream Mallow Fireside. So this is just peak smoky, woody, creamy deliciousness. I love buttercream as a blender. Like, I seem to be preferring it over marshmallows and vanillas and all sorts of things at the moment. Buttercream is my, particularly from L3, is like my creamy blender of choice at the moment. Because it adds richness without smelling fake and without being too sugary and sickly. So yeah, this is creamy, slightly smoky, palo deliciousness. I love this one. It throws really well. I will get more of it when I'm finished this scoop. And it feels like I'm melting it a lot, so that might be soon. Super Tarts Carlisle. So this is chamomile and huckleberry. So this is the first time I've ever melted this scent. And I got it because I've been really into huckleberry scents lately. But I think huckleberry is probably not something for me with florals. It's not that this scent was bad. It was good, but I just the whole time I was melting it was confusing my brain a bit. I was like, I want to smell bakery, not yeah, I don't even, yeah, this kind of mild floral note in there. And the huckleberry maybe smells slightly artificial because of it. I don't know. Anyway, I liked it, but it just, my brain wasn't quite sitting with it well. It threw quite strong. It was actually quite strong. Don't think it's a repurchase, but, you know, it's a nice huckleberry scent. If you're not tied to it with sort of bakery blends, then it's worth trying, I think. Melting in here at the moment is Aria from Super Tarts. So this is Lotus Blossom, Pear, Jasmine, Chiffon, Musk, Vanilla, Orchid, Sea Salt, Blackberry. I'm not a fan of this one. There is a floral note in here that smells sour. It's a similar note in, there's a scent called Seaside. So it's possibly the sea salt combined with the floral. Like it smells, I don't know, it's kind of sweet and sour at the same time in a floral way. It's very hard to describe. Other than that, the other notes smell pretty, but just that, yeah, I can't escape that kind of weird sour tone. It's throwing sort of medium to high in here, but that one's not a repurchase. Super Tarts Scallywag. I did do a lot of Super Tarts this week. So saltwater, cool water type, seagrass, and vanilla musk. This is really nice. It is very cologne-like, obviously with that cool water. But just the salty water and her seagrass. I've had it in other blends as well, and it's a great kind of aquatic, a different kind of aquatic oil, you know. Don't really know what vanilla musk is doing, but anyway, it's really nice. It's masculine, but it's very aquatic. I don't always love aquatic masculine scents, but I do really enjoy this one. It throws very strongly. I think I have another clamshell, so I might not need to worry about repurchasing it, but very, very good. Ginger Ale Lime Twist. So this is Ginger Ale Lime Custard Birthday Cake. I think this used to be called Oz. I don't know why it's taken me so long to melt this one, or to get it even. I think I was just put off by the idea of custard and ginger ale in the same scent. But I shouldn't have been. It is really, really good. It probably could have thrown stronger. I think it was maybe a medium for me. But it's really nice. The ginger ale is definitely not like fizzy. Like you can smell it's ginger ale, but almost smells flat. I think that could be the custard in there. But lime and ginger ale are always a good combo. So that works well. But it's just, yeah, got this creaminess that kind of makes the ginger ale smell flat. But it's fine. It's good, you know. So I enjoyed it. I will try it in a smaller space. I melted it in my kitchen. So I'll try it in the bedrooms or my office or something. Because I do think I will keep enjoying this one. Just was, yeah, medium. So I could smell it, but would have liked more from it. Brienne from Super Tarts. So this is Blue Agave, Saltwater, Citrus Zest, Magnolia. I love this one. It is a floral, but to me it's really aquatic. The Saltwater and I think the Blue Agave and even Magnolia has qualities that just really sort of blend well with aquatic type scents. So yeah, I really love this one. I've had it before a few times, and I'm really happy to have it again. Always throws very well for me, and I think I will, I don't know, I buy it. I don't seem to get anything more than a clamshell or two. I go through it, I enjoy it, I live without it for a while, and then maybe a year or so later I buy it again. That seems to be my pattern with that one. Blood Orange Club Soda from Super Tarts. So Blood Orange, Fizzy Cherry Soda, Plum and Lemon Sugar. I did like this one. I think I liked it better warm than I do cold. On cold, the cherry note, I'm a little bit like, do I like it or not? But warmed up, I don't feel like I got much complexity from it. It just felt like a fizzy citrus, maybe with a touch of cherry. So it was good, but yeah, just like, maybe not super different to other fizzy citruses. I'll try it again another time and I'll see how it goes. This one, it's hard to say with the throw. My lounge room at the moment, and there's no airflow changes, so I don't quite know why, but I have changed a warmer, but I've literally replaced one warmer with exactly the same brand type of warmer, like nothing different about it. But I'm finding that maybe the throw in my lounge room is not quite as good as it was before, and the scent feels like it's drifting off into the bathroom a lot more. And I'm a bit stumped as to why. Because when I go near the new warmer, it doesn't smell like it's any weaker. It just smells like the scent is drifting further away. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so this one, it could have been stronger in the lounge room, but still. Anyway. Bloody Face from Super Tarts. So this is Blood Orange, Rain, and Pink Sugar. So I've had this one before, and I remember I liked it, but I wasn't crazy about it. But that was before I really fell head over heels for her Rain oil. And I found that sometimes once your brain gets attuned to a particular scent, whether it's something you really like or you really dislike, once your brain kind of knows to recognize it, you notice it a lot more. So it can be terrible if it's a scent that you hate, right? Or something that you're really over, because your brain kind of gets you get hypersensitized to that particular scent. And it might be something that you tolerated in the background of something, but now you can't stand it, even just a drop of it. But likewise, with the oils you really like, you just notice them that much more in other blends, and those blends get even better for you. And that's exactly what has happened with this one, because the whole time I was just like, this is an amazing citrusy rain scent. So, so good. I'd say similar family to Percy being lemon curd and rain. I'm almost wondering if I like this one a little bit more now. The blood orange and the rain is just... And the pink sugar, I don't know. I know it's there, but I don't quite know what it's doing to that blend. To me, it was just a really nice citrusy rain scent. So I absolutely loved it. I had it in my bedrooms. I enjoyed the life out of it. I got great throw from it. I have already ordered more. Super Tarts did this week like extras from Bam Bags and a few shapes and things they poured, and all sorts of different shapes and sizes. And I think I got like they did it all by weight, and I think I got a bag that was about $9 worth of that scent. So Teddy Bees Peach Cobbler Circus Cookies. So this is Frosted Circus Sugar Cookies blended with Decadent Peach Cobbler. I love this one. I've raved about this one a lot. It is one of my all-time favourite peach bakery scents, and I am a huge peach bakery fan. Oh, it's so delicious. I haven't smelled any other peach bakeries that smell like it. Like, I think it's got a bit of just added sweetness from the sugar cookies, but the peach cobbler oil is just superb. It's really sweet leaning. Like, it's not a spiced leaning peach cobbler. Like, there's definitely some interest in there. There's definitely like probably some sort of spice, but it's not spicy. It's delicious. I love it. It throws well. Always repurchase it. Just an absolute favourite. Another favourite peach scent, Super Tarts Sabrina. So this one is peaches and cream now, I think they call it. This one is just her Magically Delicious scent, which is now called Lucky, which is sweetened cereals, marshmallows, and sugary milk blended with peaches. This one smells to me like cereal with milk with just slices of fresh peaches on the top. Oh, it is so delicious. It is just amazing. Her peach oil, Super Tarts peach oil is one of my favourites. The only reason I haven't like absolutely like devoured, gone through this bag is because I tend to melt it in my office, because it's one of those scents that I just want to like enjoy at close quarters. So, but it does throw well. It works in bigger spaces as well. So definitely will repurchase this one when I finish that bag. L3 Blackberry Boardwalk Mellow Clouds Fluffy Towels. So this smells good. I had it in my bedrooms. It didn't throw. It was roughly June 21, so it's a bit over a year old. But yeah, it smells kind of light even here. Like, I can smell blackberry and not much else. I don't know what the deal is with this one. I feel like it wasn't weak when I first got it, so something's happened. I can smell a bit of blackberry and a bit of Boardwalk Mellow Clouds, but I could not smell it when it was melting. So I don't know what the deal is with that one, but it did smell good. I remember it smelled good when I first got it. L3 Lego-tastic Orange Chiffon Cake, Cashmere Cedar and Vanilla. This is a very, very nice blend. I wish I'd melted it a bit more through the winter months, just to sort of work through the loaf. I think because of the Legotastic, which is like a starfruit mango and mango sorbet scent, so a very mango-y scent. Like, you do get a lot of the mango from this, but so first of all, mango blends really well with orange chiffon cake. I have one of my own cake customs that does that for like a mango-y bakery. But the cashmere cedar just adds something so interesting to this combo. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely still mango bakery, but just something else in it. So yeah, I love it. It always throws well. I mean, I'm going through it kind of slow, so I don't... January at the start, it was kind of started this year, so we'll see how it goes this summer. Maybe I will melt through a bunch of it and then I might repurchase it, but I feel like it's one that will sit around for a while. I just don't go through loads very fast. I Love to Laugh from Super Tarts. This is like a lemon curd and tea and cakes blend. I love this blend. Look, I don't always love lemon curd anymore. I used to. Sometimes it's too sharp and harsh, but if anyone's going to blend it right for me, it's Super Tarts. And again, I don't always love all of her lemon curd blends, but I do love this one. It just pairs so nicely with the tea and cakes. Citrusy, just deliciousness. So, great throw. This one's super strong. I will get that one again. I really, really love it. L3 Patchouli, Cuban Tobacco, and Fresh Linen. Did this in the kitchen last weekend, I think. I really like it. It's very, very hippie patchouli, you know. Like, I feel like the Cuban Tobacco just really amps up the hippie element of, like, with that patchouli, which I personally like. I know not everyone will, though. And the Fresh Linen just crisps it up. It's, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I feel like the Fresh Linen stopped it from being too heavy in the air, which scents like this can sometimes do. So yeah, I really enjoyed this blend. It threw very well in the kitchen, and I reckon I would actually get that one again. That was really nice. Modoc from Super Tarts. So this one is Peach Blackberry Waffle Cone. Another great peach scent from Super Tarts. This is one of the first peach scents from Super Tarts I really fell in love with. The only thing I will say though is, I won't actually say. I was going to say that it didn't throw very well, but this one threw medium to high. So look, I still probably would prefer better performance. But I think it did need a long cure time because it seems to be doing okay now where it wasn't before. It's just so delicious though. Her peach and blackberry together are amazing. The waffle cone doesn't smell super waffle coney to me. It's just this kind of slightly creamy bakery element to it. I don't know. It's kind of non-distinct. But yeah, it's really about the peach and the blackberry, but there's something else. It's not just fruity, you know. So I really do enjoy that one, even though I would like it to throw a bit better. I probably will repurchase it. I might go back to clams for that scent next time because I just feel like it did better when I had it in clamshells. So we'll see. Martha and Snoop from Vintage Chic Scents. So this is zucchini bread, vanilla butter fudge, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and brown sugar. I love this scent, but the throw, I just can't get it to throw. It's so delicious, but it's light. I can smell it just, so maybe light to medium, but I feel like that's kind of generous, you know. I've tried it in all different rooms, different spaces. This is the case with so much of the Vintage Chic scents. Like, I don't feel like I had this many issues in my old house. So I just feel like it's just not working. Whatever it is with my house, the airflow, whatever it is, this Vintage Chic just does not seem to work. So I'm really sad about that because I love that scent. But, you know, gotta throw. Teddy Bees Tangerine Vanilla. So this is Tangerine Gelato, Vanilla and Brett Marshmallow Magnolias. Love this one. This is just one of my absolute favourite citrus scents. It is this creamy, dreamy, feminine citrus. Like, it's like a dreamsicle I think Jessica D calls it like a girly creamsicle or something. It really is, because it is feminine and slightly perfume-like, but creamy and citrus, just absolutely beautiful. And the tangerine is perfect. So love this super strong throwing scent. This one throws very, very strongly. I have more of it. I have a tub of it, so I do need to start pushing through and melting it, because I think I was kind of hoarding it a bit until I got the tub. So I definitely need to make sure I melt my fair share of that now that the weather's warming up. Teddy Bees Raspberry Jam Frosted Sugar Cookies. So this is, the scent notes are wrong on the front here. It is raspberry jam and sugar cookies. I really like this. I love her raspberry jam. Some raspberry jams have a tartness that I don't like. It goes kind of sour. None of that here. It is just delicious, sweet raspberry jam. And the sugar cookies adds just extra sweetness too, which is a good thing for me for this. You can actually smell the cookie too, like quite a sweet one, but still, I love it. It's medium to high throw. It does well enough when I melt it in the office here. I have a tub of it because I just love it. So, video's a bit shorter this week. A, I feel like I'm moving quite fast, but B, I work 2 days this week. I'm generally in the office 2 days a week now, which I wasn't doing for a very long time. So I'm not melting on those days at the moment, although I feel like I might start changing my wax when I get home at least one of those evenings, because I kind of want to be melting something, you know, when I'm home. I just haven't been doing it. Anyway, Super Tarts Hotel Cortez. So this is pumpkin pecan waffles. I think, is it cinnamon donuts and trailesh cake? I can't remember. Anyway, it is delicious. This is probably one of the only pumpkin pecan waffle blends from Super Tarts I've fallen in love with. I love pumpkin pecan waffles, but Super Tarts, the blends that she puts pumpkin pecan waffles on in are generally not my thing, except this one. This one is just an incredible bakery mix. The pumpkin pecan waffles is definitely there, but it's not too overwhelming. I'm pretty sure there is cinnamon donuts in here, and I think it adds a richness, but it doesn't overwhelm, and like a warmth. And then there's like cake notes as well. It is fabulous. It is amazing. It throws well. I feel like I've been hoarding it a little bit maybe, or not even, just not reaching for it. And I need to stop that. Maybe, so this was from last Wax Wednesday. If this one is up in next Wax Wednesday, I'll get some more of it, and then I'll just try and concentrate on melting more of it, because I really love it and I should be enjoying it. Pumpkin Parcel Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So this is the classic Cupcakes at Tiffany's oil. I mostly got it because we were doing this order where I think I've talked about it before. She picks she's an Australian brand, so she'll pick like a fragrance oil supplier in the US. We all go on, have a look at the oils, place an order, tell her what oils we want, and then she orders them in and makes the wax for us. It's really cool. And I mostly got this one because I wanted to see if this particular vendor had a good Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but also because I wanted to give, because often she'll pour extras and things like that, I wanted to give other people in Australia the chance to smell a scent that I know is very popular, because we don't have Cupcakes at Tiffany's available in Australia that I know of. And it smells good. It was maybe a little bit on the lighter side. It's funny, this particular fragrance oil, this fragrance oil supplier, in the description, they carried on a lot about how they have the best and the original Cupcakes at Tiffany's and everyone else's is an imitation and all of this sort of stuff. And it does smell like Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but it smells kind of light. So if that's the best that they've got, I don't know. But anyway, it smells good. It smells like Cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's not my favourite oil. Like, it just never has been. But, you know, it's fine. It would be something I'd get again, but, you know. Super Tarts Tina. So this is grapefruit, earthy moss, vanilla musk, golden amber. I really like this one. It's very interesting, very complex, I'd say. You can definitely smell the grapefruit. But the moss and the amber, it just does something. I can definitely smell the moss. The amber just kind of stops it from being, I don't know, too too nature, like, you know, like grapefruit and moss could smell very, very like outdoorsy, but the amber just brings it around and polishes it up. So really good. I think I will get it again at Throws Well as well. The Dornishman's Wife from Teddy Bees. So Palo Santo, blackberries, marshmallow, fireside, the slightest hint of lemon. I love this scent. I do think that I'm going to start melting it just in my office or the bedrooms because I think it does best there. It's melting in the kitchen at the moment and I can smell it, but I just feel like some of the complexity around it just kind of disappears a bit. Again, kind of similar to that Super Tarts one I talked about. It is just a blackberry Palo Santo. But the smokiness in here from the marshmallow fireside I really enjoy. I don't smell a hint of lemon though, I will say that. So yeah, I enjoy it. It will possibly be a repurchase, but I do just need to, I think, melt it in smaller spaces. And then the last scent I did this week is Super Tarts Miracles. So this is Bergamot Honey, Christmas Cookies, French Baguette and Tonka. I think I finally have to admit I'm not a big fan of this one. I thought I was going to absolutely love it. The notes sounded so much up my alley. But there's something in here that just doesn't quite work. I think it's her honey oil. Her honey oil doesn't really smell like honey to me. It does smell interesting, and there are certain blends it works in really well, and other blends where it just smells odd. And I think this is a blend where it smells odd. So yeah, it's okay, and I will finish the rest of this bag, but yeah, it's not a repurchase. It does throw strongly though. That's it. That's everything that I melted this week. I'm like trying to hide my bloat, seriously. Like the amount I ate at Hot Pot, I feel like very, very large right now. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to get this all put away and do my picks for next week. I still haven't picked my wax for next week. So I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.